They say some houses remember. Not the things you and I would remember, but pain, fear, and death. This is the story of such a house. On a stormy night, Emma parked her car along an empty country road. Before her stood a house, old, rotting, without windows. No one knew who had built it, and no one had ever dared to go inside. But Emma had a weakness for abandoned places, and a camera to capture everything. The front door creaked open without her even touching it. The air smelled of dust and rot, as if the walls themselves were decaying. Her flashlight flickered, and as she aimed it up the staircase, she noticed the shadows. They weren't moving the way they should. The hallway stretched on endlessly, warping as soon as she stepped inside, behind her footsteps. But each time she turned around, nothing. Only a cracked mirror. Her reflection stared back. Except in the mirror, she was smiling. And she wasn't. A freezing wind pulled her toward a wooden door below. When she opened it, whispers echoed up the stairs. Dozens of voices, all speaking at once. "Stay with us, stay with us." Her flashlight went out. In the dark, she felt hands brushing across her arms. Suddenly, a candle burst to life. It lit a room lined with chairs. Every chair was occupied by figures without faces, only shadows. One chair sat empty in the center, a name carved into the wood: Emma. Her camera slipped from her hands, landing with a thud. On the screen, an image flashed. A girl, trapped in this very house. Decades ago. Blonde hair. The same eyes. Emma's heart froze. The house knew her name, because it had held her before. She ran, down the hallway, up the stairs, toward the front door. But every time she reached for the handle, she was back in the same room. The house laughed. The house breathed. The house would not let her go. At last, she burst outside, or so she thought. The sky was black. Behind her, the house stood tall, but now it had windows, and behind every window, a face stared back at her. Her car would not start. The storm went silent. If you ever drive past a house with no windows, do not stop, because maybe the house is already waiting for your name. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe.